because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally... Oh my god! Hello, everybody! As you probably know, it's the Red Mage Crow. And finally, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if anything, these videos are not doing okay. So, with that being said, guys, I'm trying to do videos that I want you guys to watch. I know that most of you know what happened and want to see me reacting to all the good stuff. However, if these videos don't do good with at least 1, 2, or 3 views, and they keep getting no views, you know, it's not going to, like, let me know that you guys still want this. So, you know, I want you guys to be watching, you know, videos. I want you guys to be enjoying them. So that being said, if you guys aren't watching them, if you guys aren't giving me the thumbs up, if you guys aren't commenting, it's showing me that you guys relatively don't care much for the series. So, with that being said, you know, please, you know, let me know that you guys still want this along those lines. Because if that's going to be the case, and you guys aren't watching things, and you guys already know the story, then it's kind of, you know, it'll be like you guys only wanting to see my reaction to the end game, and how am I supposed to get to the end game if you guys aren't, you know, giving me motivation to get there? Anyways, you know, with that being said, we'll just jump right back into this, okay? I've been wanting to play this for a while now, and I don't exactly know how long this game is. I legitimately came in here thinking it was going to be a 1 or 2 hour thing. No, it's freaking long. And again, I don't normally do visual novels, so... yeah. Okay. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Well... Now it's giving me a choice. Now it's giving me a choice. And it's at this point, I don't exactly know what to do. If I say that I would walk home with Yuri, would that give me more points with Yuri? But Yuri's not necessarily here to basically hear this, or is she? So, would it be better to butter up Sayori? Because here's the thing, right? From what I know from visual novels, yes, I don't play these things, but I do know a couple of things from the few things that I actually do see from time to time. If anything, from my knowledge, there are routes. And these routes, if you do something wrong, then all heck breaks loose near the end. So with that being said, if I focus on Yuri, I'll get the Yuri ending. If I focus on Sayori, I'll get the Sayori ending. And then so on and so forth. And in rare cases, there are actually games where, like, you can go on multiple routes and basically, you know, hit it with every single girl, but I don't know if that's this game or not. So, I really like Yuri. However, I don't think that this would relatively, like, affect my relationship with Yuri. I think this is more a negative with Sayori and a positive with Sayori. I don't think that this is a plus with Yuri. Oh, I hate choices! And isn't this like the first choice we had in the entire game? Did we ever make a choice previously? I don't know. Well, if anything, I want to try going the Yuri route. However, I'll do it. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ha ha ha! You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? So I wonder if we didn't get Yuri the first time, and we got like Natsuki or something, would she have said Natsuki first? Or would she have stayed with Yuri? So if anything, knowing that we're going to go down the Yuri route, we're just going to... God dang it, I forgot about that. We're just basically going to go down the lines of Yuri, and we're going to concentrate on Yuri. Unless at some point. So with that being said, Glee, Fluffy, Whirlwind, Crimson, Massacre, Existence, Secretive, Unrestrained, Incongruent, After Image. Wow, I like all these words. Incapable, I don't like that one. Anxiety. Tenacious. We'll add in some of the other people too, just to like... Oh dang. Oh man, the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you participating in piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I like it. I don't like it. What are you doing here? Leave! Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ma Inca. I love it! That's not how you say my name at all! Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Monica... never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Crow! What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peered across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Crow. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also really care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone, if you know what I mean. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that exactly? I'm saying that maybe the one thing on her mind is you, Crow. NANI?! How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well... I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Wait, what? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Hehehe. You're so funny, Crow. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions so you could just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah. Alright. Monica seems meaningful. Oh God! What is it? This is a history! Oh God! Where do I go? Return! I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and I sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me so much down? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Yuri! I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit to the one next to her. ... I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything! God dang it, Yuri! But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything, but baka, I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. The troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So, I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. That's a thought. Crow. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries from behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerism on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always knows what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel like some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Well, Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware you were in you. That is, I think that. She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that worried about her. Yuri! You're giving me way too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some rating? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyways. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all, boy! Girl, lady, I was doing a reference. Please, don't hate me. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Long legs, huh? Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Yuri was gonna go make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounded to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica? Please mind your own business for once. Wow, Yuri! Please, that's rude! Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Crow in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Crow. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Why would I say that? I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Was Monica judging? I don't know. I feel like she was only inquiring. Am I thinking wrong? Am I not aware? I don't know. Crow, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody is perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them anyway. Or away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Sounds like me! Sounds like me. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Now, why on God's earth would I ever hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions! What kind of friend would even do that?
Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head.
Did we just friend zone Yuri? I think we just friend zoned Yuri. Oh no.
Crow, I really like being friends with you.
Aha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway,
Yeah. Shall we go?
yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Crow, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to go get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
I feel like that was actually Crow saying that. I didn't read it.
Ooh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Yeah, it was Crow saying that, and I used Yuri's voice. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Crow. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Crow, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have the back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right?
Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes!
I have terrible reading posture. Okay. She dodged a bullet. Yuri, are you okay? What were you going to say?
So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, and we hold one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally... Oh my god! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Kill me! After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right.
I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. We got particle effects. Cool. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. What the heck? Are her eyes shining as well?
And as if it came natural. I'm just reading too much into it, most likely.
Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Crow. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then, don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell from her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meets mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Guys, why are you making me do this? Thank you, Monica. For once in your life, you actually saved me. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Crow, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.